Well, we're just about complete with the house on LA1. I'll be posting this on Facebook for friends that have not seen what we've done. The here's the front porch. My wife Janet did the majority of the painting in this house. She went ahead and painted the front porch. I have a few pieces to fix screen-wise here, which I'll do tomorrow. We laid vinyl flooring in the kitchen after the repair of the floor. I know there's a mess on the table, but I'm going to work on hopefully tomorrow or this weekend, the bathtub needs new draining. This little table's going to go. Just got the washer and dryer put in. That's the dryer. Washer's over here. Janet painted the cabinets and we refinished the walls. It was this really bad peeling blue and some crappy looking wallpaper something on the bottom. We went ahead and modified all this and fixed the molding. We're going to swap out the stove. I haven't done that yet. All of this wood with the little hearts, let me zoom back over here, was stuff my mom had that Ann is taking so that at least it'll all match in the kitchen. We put in the curtains. The kitchen was in pretty deplorable condition. Made all the locks work at least, re-leveled some doors, painted the doors. My wife did all that. The hallway was god-awful green with a border down the middle. It was just claustrophobic. We filled in, after painting that, we filled in the area above the closet at the end of the hallway, which was just never completed. The living room, which I'm in now, the ceiling was in bad shape. It had been fixed but never painted. The walls were this horrendous stripes and purple and green, and as my wife put it, it would scare old ladies and small children. We moved in a lot of my sister's furniture after we did that to make a living room into a living room. There were numerous holes in the wall from years of abuse and use that have been covered up. Put in curtains on the door, new blinds above these windows, and outside I have fixed windows, resealed them, put in new stripping that was rotten. We kept the floors, of course, because you just can't fix or replace anything this cool. It probably would look like $1 million if somebody had the time to sand it and polyurethane it, but it's solid and it's nice. The bathroom was a complete redo. All walls were redone. We got rid of this vanity that was here. This is just a mirror, covered up and rewired the lights that were to the left and right of it. This has been completely replaced. Again, we put vinyl flooring here. Under the vinyl flooring is also a vapor barrier, so it's waterproof. The toilet was leaking. We fixed that. New curtains. The little area above the toilet was added. We didn't do anything with the shower. It's just too tough to fix something like that. But we did our best with drywall to kind of give it a, stucco feel to it. Added the new wall plates, the towel rack. Let me shut this door. Painted the doors, got rid of this crappy color and put I'm drawing a blank on this, wallpaper to give it a little more life. back down the hall, we attacked this room which needed a decent amount of work. There were holes in the wall, cracks in the drywall, parts of the floor like this that we had to fix, and some light in here, and painted all this to make it more of a dressing room, storage area. The rooms in this house are not that big, so you really need some room to come in and, well, dress, makeup, put on clothes, things of that nature. We added all new blinds in here. Outside of these windows, there was some rot that I had to fix. This window had been cut to fit an air conditioner unit that I basically rebuilt part of that and resealed it. And we have not done the extra bedroom, well, the master bedroom. Leaving it up to my sister to do something with. At least it's not as bad of a shape as some of the other rooms were. The house has pretty much had a full transformation. Painted all the doors, hung curtains. We're testing the washing machine. It arrived last night. Cabinets are just huge and too tall. Janet added some pulls that a normal sized person can use. We cleaned up the ceiling. The camera will probably show more colors than you actually see with the naked eye. That had either water stains or had been repaired. Speaking of repairs, the electrics, I'm not going to say were a mess, but the electrics had wires that went to places that shouldn't have, and I figured out what wire was what. I rewired certain stuff. There were exposed wires that should not have been, that have now been corrected, and the place is much more livable. I know it looks cluttered as all out right now, but again, I just have parts that I need to work on the kitchen table, and once that bathroom drainage is fixed, we're also going to swap out the stove for a more modern one that's at my parents' house and get rid of this one, or actually put it across the street, and just made this place livable again. We threw away a lot of stuff. There were things that just didn't need to be. I pulled sockets out. I forgot what this looked like before. Janet did the wallpaper. I pulled a socket out of here that was no longer active due to, well, let's just leave it as it was no longer working. But that's been fixed. Electrically, I feel pretty good about this place. I know what goes where, and I know why things are hooked up the way they are. And I've still got a little painting to do on some exterior windows just to seal things up. I love these floors. I wish I had the time to do more to them, but I'm not living here, and this door was not even painted when we got here. It was just bare wood, and it was a crappy interior door. That's been fixed. Oh, we swapped all the locks on these doors so they all match, so you can actually get in and out of the house wherever you want. So this is over a month of work, and I don't ever want to go into the house flipping business, because I can only imagine how much aggravation people like that go through. But we made this nice and livable, and gosh, at least it smells mostly new compared to, well, just the musty old sitting here unventilated smell for the last probably 3 years. I know I'm sorry making you guys seasick because I'm sitting in the rocker because I've had a long day and a long week, even though it's only Wednesday, and that's what we've been up to the last 4 weeks. Oh, I forgot to mention, the hot water gave out, so we had to replace the hot water heater, put in cutoff valves for water and gas and new lines and fix all that and build a new housing around it so that it's protected from the wind and the elements. And I'm proud of what we've done. So, hey, if you wonder what the heck we've been up to because we haven't been visiting people, this is it. Good day, y'all.